Alright, here is the groceries that I got this week. The total came to roughly $140. So this is great. We're staying under budget, and I really appreciate that. You will notice there is not meat here because I'm going to be using the meat from my freezer this week. I have a meal plan that I will share with you, and we'll see what meals I get filmed this week, but you will definitely see the meal plan that I have. Definitely a little bit more fun stuff this week. So I have some corn checks. I know my husband likes to kind of grab a handful and eat these. I also picked them up because I have a couple of teenagers that work until 9 and 10 o'clock at night, and so I thought that might be just a little, whatever the word is, a little snack before bed. I have more salami here. I did, the one package we had got kind of tucked in a drawer, and so I will probably put this one in the freezer and use that other one for this week, because I didn't realize we still had some. I picked up a roast beef. Obviously we have the chicken, so we'll just stick with the roast beef. 1 dozen eggs, because I had enough eggs. I have 2 breakfast sausages here. I picked up 2 things of string cheese. Again, this is kind of used for people for their work lunches. I picked up a Gouda. Don't really need that. I don't know if I'll put that in the freezer or not. We'll kind of see, but I do when things like that happen and I'm like, oh shoot, I already had it. I do like to put them in the freezer, and then when maybe the week I had to buy more meat and I couldn't really buy the other stuff, I can pull some of this stuff out. So we'll see what happens there. I have 2 things of mushrooms. The community garden has really been blessing us with their yellow squash and zucchini, and I love, oh, that's what I forgot to buy. I forgot to buy garlic. I might be stopping by after work one night this week and picking up some garlic. But I love to do mushrooms, garlic, and squash. My daughter, for her lunches this week, for work, this is what she wanted. This is what she's going to make. That's all on her. For lunches, I picked this up for my son to take to work, and this one is for my husband. These were on sale. These were $3.99 instead of like 5 something. So that's like $1 a bar, and that's really good. I think it was about the same for these. I think these were, I don't remember. I will try to put prices if I can remember. And then grab this for the kids for just a quick snack this week. My green onions in the window they were done. So I picked up another one, and we'll use that. Snap peas for a green option this week for lunches. The romaine did not, actually a lot of the produce, I have to say a lot of the produce right now at Aldi did not look good. And some of the freezer, like I was going to buy some mangoes. I haven't seen mangoes there for a while. But when I picked it up, it was like a rock solid chunk rather than you can usually feel like individual pieces. So I don't know if stuff just got too warm and then frozen again. And then like the produce just, I mean, these were the best that I could find for mushrooms even, and they didn't look that great. So I was kind of selective this time on the produce, but this was the best way to do it. And so, a way to keep this fresh longer is to put a paper towel in it to kind of help absorb the excess moisture. They did have a sourdough loaf. I was going to do a gluten-free this week, but I just decided to do this. We'll do the gluten-free next week. I have some baby carrots. These will be the snacks for this week. I have some lemons, and I have some cucumbers, and one of the clients that I had, they bought grapes this week, and it tasted so good. And so I picked up some grapes because I just thought that sounded really great, and I'll probably put some with my lunches for work. I have 1 gallon of milk. This is mainly used for coffees. I did not buy half and half this week. I'm just sticking with a latte for work this week. I picked up the guacamole again. This is just a really nice snack, and we also have all of the home canned salsa that I did. There's 3 things of cream cheese. I know I need 1 for lunch stuff this week, 1 for a dessert, or maybe 1.5 for dessert. I couldn't remember what it was, so I just picked up an extra, and I always like to have 1 on hand if I can. I got these for my son for work. Speaking of son's lunches, these are what he'll take for lunch this week. I just went simple and easy. There is in the neighborhood kind of like a something we're doing with the neighborhood kids, and so I just picked up a couple of these things. We're going to do kind of like a baseball, football thing with some of the neighborhood kids. And so I picked up some cookies to kind of just have out there, and I can make some homemade sweet tea. And I'm just trying to keep it simple that way. There'll be like some string cheese wherever that was, because we had plenty of that, and some baby carrots. I don't know how this got into my cart. It just kind of fell, and then it fell onto the conveyor belt. It is really weird how that happens. So, yeah. There's 2 things of ice cream. I did get ice cream this week. That was a request. If you remember last week, I picked up one of these, and I only got 1 single one. And when I came home from work the next day, it was with permission. They didn't just take it. They did have permission from somebody in charge. There was none left because there's not a whole lot. So everybody gets like maybe 3, and then the bag is gone. But I only ended up with 1, so I bought me another one because that was a huge disappointment. And somebody's already had a couple. We have some barbecue chips. This will be for a meal. That's for my daughter to take to work. That's for my husband to take to work. And then we have 3 of the corn tortilla chips. We have 1 bag of potatoes, and this is also my daughter for work, and I think my son for work. So we're going to portion those out, and maybe there'll be enough left for kind of the neighborhood sport thing we want to do. There is a watermelon down here. I actually completely forgot that we had a watermelon in there, so that will last us a while. And then this was clearanced out for $5.49, and I have always wanted to try to do an orchid. And I've never wanted to spend, $15, $20, $30 on an orchid and just have it die on me. I've heard that they're very delicate and just a lot of love into it, and I just think they're so beautiful and exquisite. And so I was like, you know what, for $5, me and my daughter, we're going to try to have fun with an orchid. So I got that, and the other things that aren't that made me think of something else that I forgot at the store. Shoot. You know what? I wonder if I might be able to make this work. I've been looking online for things that my husband can take to work that's, like a cold meal that's gluten-free, and some of the things that we have found kind of use like a compartmentalized, and so we're already struggling with the amount of storage containers we already have to like meal prep and then have enough containers for that. Having enough containers to meet those needs for the meal prep for people that have work, leftovers and things like that. So some of these things that kind of need compartmentalized, I was like, we're going to go through so many containers with nothing. So this was there for about, do you remember how much these were, Emma? $4.99? $4.99 for 3, and my daughter can use them. These are 2 compartments. They had one that has a 3 compartment, but we thought this would be a better one for us. They all do come with these sporks. So it's a spoon on one side and a fork on another. It's made from 30% of coffee fiber. So I was like, you know what, this will be helpful. Let's just go ahead and get it. And then this past week I really saw something that I have really loved, and it is where on a chest freezer they put like this contact or like sticky whiteboard, and then they put everything that's on it. Well, I have an upright, and my husband doesn't want to stick anything on it, and so I was like, well, what if I got this and it's magnet, and then I can just kind of keep track of all the things that are in there. I know I could do a piece of paper, but I like the idea of just a simple wipe off type of thing. And if I think about it for a bit, because this was the last one, so these were going fast. If I think about it and decide, you know what, I'll just do the paper, I can take it back. But I really liked the idea of just kind of wiping off and then adding, and the ease of the whiteboard sounded so much better. And this was $6, and I know that's definitely a whole lot cheaper than Walmart. So there is a little bit extra, but we still stayed under budget, and I'm really happy with that. And now I get to go put all of this away. And yeah, let's see what meals we have this week. Okay, we're going to add $17 to the grocery haul because my amazing daughter wanted to do something for work. And so she picked up the garlic that I forgot and the cottage cheese. And we also picked up these crescent rolls and little smokies, and we're going to make some pigs in the blanket for her work today. So that's going to be added to the grocery bill, and I'm going to need to get these in the oven for her to take to work. All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. All right. I'm going to make an executive decision for this week for you, last week for me, grocery haul. Like, I would have shared with you all the meals that we had this week, but we pretty much followed the meal plan that I shared with you. I think in this video I will share with you, it's on my refrigerator, and I'll share with you that, but we pretty much had that. If there's any recipes that would go with it, I'll leave it in the description box below. But I think I'm going to share that with you all, and we'll wrap this video up. Share down below one of the favorite meals that you had this week, and I'll see you in the next one.